Hey, hello, here we are with another modern matchup. I'm playing Elves, and playing against a rather interesting deck. It's a mono black discard deck. Runs the new card Shrieking Affliction and the Rack, which are two enchantments which deal damage to you depending on how many cards you've got in your hand. Basically they destroy your hand with discard spells and then use those enchantments to beat you down, ultimately kill you. So off we go. You can see in action here. Our opener was no good. We had only had a Pendelhaven, and our only mana producing elf was Arbor Elf, which can't untap Pendelhaven. It's not a forest; it's a legendary land. So that's a mole, which is unfortunate. But this hand seems, decent. Only got one land, but hopefully we won't need too many more. Opponent Inquisition does, which is unfortunate, and takes our Wren's Run Vanquisher, follows that with a surgical extraction to remove them, which is a little extreme, I think, but never mind. So just gonna play out the Nettle Sentinel, attack here. When that's Wrench Mind, I'm just gonna discard the Warcaller and the Lead the Stampede, leaving us with one Lead the Stampede. Keeping Lead the Stampede seems though it's our only way to really draw cards. Arguably we could have kept the Warcaller if we'd got another land. If we got a land this turn, we could have played it and kicked it. But I think that was a more risky play. I'd have taken that action. So I'm gonna play Lead the Stampede here and tap our Nettle Sentinel. We managed to get a Visionary and an Arbor Elf, which isn't too bad. Opponent plays Shrieking Affliction, which is the enchantment. And that deals 3 damage to you if you have one card or fewer in your hand. Now our opponent plays Smallpox, which is very annoying. You have to discard a Arbor Elf from our hand and take 3 on the beginning of our upkeep because of Affliction. We have to get rid of a land, and decided to get rid of Nettle Sentinel here so I can play Visionary and hopefully draw into something. Nettle Sentinel's not going to be very good if we're not going to have any cards in hand, as it just won't tap, so I figured this was the better play. And we're just going to play the Visionary out here. Llanowar Elves isn't particularly what we want to see, nor is Arbor Elf, but I suppose we can still try and attack him down. So I'm going to tap for 2 here. I'm just going to play out my Llanowar Elf. It's arguable I should have kept my cards in hand instead of taking 3 next turn, but I think if I get more creatures down I might be able to attack him to death. Maybe I should have played the Heritage Druid of Llanowar, but I suppose if he had removal or something, Llanowar might be a little bit more useful. I can't quite remember what my thinking was. So I'm going to play Joraga Warcaller with Kicker. Makes it a 2/2 and makes everything else get +1/+1. Which means we've got a reasonable chance of racing. In fact, we'll win next turn if he doesn't have anything. He just plays a Rack, which means I'm going to take 6 on my upkeep down to 4, but fortunately we can kill him here without any extra cards, and manage to win game 1, just steal it out with our elves. So on to game 2.